Hello, Angela Taylor. I like your last name. My name is Taylor. I hope you are doing well on this week, this Easter weekend. I hope you and your family are able to get together and spend some time celebrating Easter. I enjoyed your post a lot. I want to dive right in here and talking about older adults. I actually feel like for me, maybe it's just because I'm only 20. I'm almost 26, so 25. So maybe this section has been maybe one of the more difficult ones to maybe figure out resources or just kind of figure out ways to help an older adult. So I think for me personally, it's been a little bit challenging. I'm not sure about you, but I think there's a lot more resources out there for younger, obviously children, but younger adults and young adults and stuff like that. So I think for older adults, you just have to really go digging and searching for it. I think there are things, but you have to go searching for it. I also wonder, I was reading your post, and I was wondering if there is, just because with older adults, there can be this like stigma on mental health, of course, and it can be there in younger adults too, but just because older adults come from a very different generation, and mental health really wasn't talked about as much and was kind of a mystery in a way, and we kind of often as humans we fear things that we don't know. We fear the unknown. So I wonder if there's an aspect of that we want to try and help older adults, but they are kind of afraid of mental health or getting help for themselves because they come from a generation that was really, pull your own bootstraps up and do it yourself. And if we're talking a lot older, these are the children of parents who grew up in the Depression, and you did what you could to survive, and that kind of seeps into parenting, which seeps into the children of older adults that we have today. Collins in 2007 on page 295, he says a successful counselor, when working with older adults, must look at the attitude of a older adult, because it's largely helping to change the attitude a lot of the time of the mindset of their life. That does, of course, show in a lot of other areas, when you're working with a lot of other different populations as well. One thing I did want to comment on your post, I think the church, as you said and as Collins said, can make a difference. I think it's interesting that we have a lot of, at least in my experience of churches, we have a lot of, we have youth group, we have young adults, we have these groups maybe for like community groups or whatever, but that are either for young adults or middle adulthood, but there's not a lot of older adult groups, and I think the church can do a lot better with that. I think I talked about in my post about maybe like providing transportation for older adults, or getting younger kids to volunteer in the community at assisted living facilities, or even I wonder if we have youth group. I wonder if they could have like a older adult group, or an old group, not really an old group, but a group kind of like youth group, where maybe it's also on most churches do it on Wednesday night. Like you have Wednesday nights, and then they get together and they have a community. I think personally, I think it is the church's responsibility to help any group of people. So, yeah, that's just my two thoughts about your post and kind of about this topic in general. I appreciate you writing this post, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you again soon. Bye.